Live because she was part of the concert, all of that. Those are Cameroonians. Imagine that Cameroonians treat you like that, and then they say expect something from you. They're like, she does not call the country, she does not come here, she does not.
A family that did not support this artistical nature of me at all. When I go to school, they even chopped me out of school because they don't want me doing music. They wanted me to become a medical doctor, and then I become a mega superstar. I'm not saying I'm not going to take care of my family. No, I'm not.
But it should not be like, oh, a responsibility or an entitlement that someone will tell you that you have to send money.
There are no problems in Cameroon. I just need a lot of money, much money, to be able to solve those problems. The only thing I cannot solve with money is life, which is being given by God. Any other thing, if I have money, I will solve it.
Like Richard Bona, our Cameroonian legend, he will come and reply you, I am not a Cameroonian.
I believe so much in Cameroon.
I've seen somebody take 7 million go there, and then even they literally have nothing to show for.
Kindly raise your hand if you agree with the following prompt. There are no problems in Cameroon. You only need enough money.
I will start this question by saying one thing. In the Bible, for those who read the Bible, in the Bible, God spoke about money. God talked about money more than he talked about earth, more than he talked about heaven. So that's how important money is. Money is a force. Don't joke with money. It shows the force of money. How much money you have amassed determine how much or how you grow per se in Cameroon. So in Cameroon, if you have money, I think you have everything.
There are no problems in Cameroon. Just have enough money. There are problems, my brothers and sister. There are problems. Money cannot solve everything. Money cannot solve illiteracy, mindset. Money cannot solve it. There are people who have a lot of money and they don't even know how to use it. And it will never solve their problems. You understand now? Just take, for example, right? You're an artist. I'm saying you have a lot of money, right? And you don't have knowledge on the business of music and how to promote yourself, how to do that things. That's not a problem. How are you going to solve it? You don't have sense to employ people. Exactly. That's what I'm saying that now.
Does not mean that you don't need to know how.
You need to know. It's your thing. Yes,
done.
it's your thing. You have to carry it on your head.
He knows how it's done.
Exactly. Okay, just take for example, I'm under management, right? I will not sit and wait for my management to do everything. I need to be aware before there are a lot of things that before, right? I'm like, no, I'm an artist. I just have to focus on my music and everything. But now I have to learn how to understand contracts. I have to learn how to understand business, copyright, licensing, all of these things because I need to know them as an artist. Imagine that you don't know all of these things. You're just putting money here and there, and then nothing is happening. It's really bizarre. My second point I would say is that the people have a problem, even people who have knowledge. I'm saying this from experience. You give people money to do things and they will not still do it. They will not still do it the way, like, you imagine say you give video shoot, you understand? No, you go give director money. Like you give a director money that do this particular kind of thing. I want this concept and everything. And it does a totally different thing. Has your money solved your problem? You had enough, right? And you gave it to him. But it didn't solve your problem. So
And
you spend more money. So I'm just putting it out there. Okay, you have the money, yes, but they did not specify whether you had too much or you have less. I'm just giving my point. You are being given 10 million to start up a business. How would you start up the business? The money is there, but you cannot do the business. So there are problems that money cannot solve. There are so many things. Like there are times that you offer even people who are lended, you give them money to render you services, and they cannot still render the services.
Talking about money and entertainment, the first thing is that I've seen people here in Cameroon, and the viewers would attest to this. They have put in up to 50 million on a single project. In the whole of Cameroon, I don't think even our A-list put that kind of money, but they can testify. They have put 50 million in a single project, not a body of work. One song. It did not move away from their compound. I'm being very sincere. That's why you see. That's why I'm serious. That's why you see labels coming like, boy, I don't put money for the people. If I never spend money, but nothing need to happen.
Doing the right thing.
Now that is a problem.
Problem.
That is a problem. That money is not solving. It's I can have money and I send you to school. If you don't study, you still are a problem to me. Because what you are supposed to do, you have not done it. Now look at the whole Cameroon. Everybody's like, hey, na French, you need to sing for French for be for this side, you need to be your English for be for this side. Boy, if you be get money, if you don't do this thing, boy, if you be get you, I don't do this thing. That's what everybody says. They feel like money is the problem that we need. Yes, money is very important. For if you don't have a reason to have money, just have it and explain later. You understand? But it does not mean that money solves everything. I'm not saying that to have money is a bad thing. Have money. In fact, I am looking for money. I dey find money every day. Now still money bring me for here. But then me having money does not mean that there are no problems. There are problems. So no matter how much you have, just know there are problems. And the problems still affect you even in your wealth. Okay, take for instance, how many hospitals do we have? How many specialists do we have? You have an accident here, they call an ambulance from general hospital to get here. It takes 2 hours. You have money to pay, but there is nowhere you can pay that money to. Taxi one carry you go general hospital, traffic don't hold you for 2 hours. You have the money to, when I get to the hospital, I'll pay. How accessible is that hospital to you? How accessible? You have a cardiac arrest, you have a serious heart problem, they need to fly you to China. If you are flying to China, okay, you have the money, you can go to China, you can go to India to do your heart surgery.
Why are you being negative?
No, I'm just saying, I'm not being negative. You have the money, you can travel. There are humans who build those facilities there, which means it can be built here.
With money.
Still.
With money. Is it that we don't have the money? People have the money to pay for it, but they have to travel to other countries. It's already an inconvenience. It's already a problem. If we could solve those problems here, you'll be very peaceful.
I want to counter your point by saying, like, when you have money, you have like everything you want. Bob Marley says, I am so sorry you're so poor. Money is the only thing you have. Money cannot get you everything. Money, there are people money cannot buy. I'm sure in your career you've met them. You need people rather than you need money to be able to grow wherever you are in the world. Yeah, we need money to survive because it's the currency of life. Obviously, one person cannot have everything. So money is that currency that we use to trade, to have water, have electricity, food, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you'd realize that you need people. I used to think I need money to survive. I used to think I should just make all the money I can make, then I would not have any other problem to deal with. But I started making that kind of money and I realized I did not have people. I think people is wealth, rather.
Yes, there are no problems in Cameroon. You only need enough money because when you have money, all doors can easily be opened.
I was about to say the same things my brother said. The way you guys judge money, you guys judge money in the negative side. That's not how it's supposed to be. What you post, yes, your point of view is respected, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Yes, you understand. You respect my own now. When you have money, you're going through everywhere. Money, even the health you're speaking of. Money buys health. You get. There are people in hospitals that have hearts. You can need a heart. You don't get money, they don't give you that heart. You need for go meet another doctor, we no get that connection for that heart. Yes. You understand? Even if na body part where you want them, is there. But if na say you're not informed, the first you say, okay, you have money, but you might be a black leg, they won't give you. You get. But once you knock the right door with your money, you're going to find the solution to your problem. Money is directly proportional to liberty, to freedom, to peace of mind, to everything. When you have money in this country, you're entering all doors. You can get away with crime. You can get away with any atrocities you do. You get. So, basically, money is the key to all doors.
When you have money, you won't face difficulties in Cameroon. The facilities, everything is going to be accessible to you. With money, you knock the right doors. With money, no one's going to disrespect you ever.
Adding to the point about money and everything, yeah, I need to have money. I'm not contradicting that fact. But trust me, have 10 million today. You fall down. That money will not leave your house to come and pick you up. even if you have people that will pay. Now, when you pay everything with, understand what I'm saying. Let me make up my point. If I keep paying you, understand something. Understand something. There are no problems in Cameroon if you have money. That's the question. Is it, you have money, it's good for you. What about the community? And the fact that the community is not okay affects you.
I still want to live again and go abroad. How does that?
How do you build?
How do you build a community that you want to live?
Okay, I go abroad, I study. I'm not saying I go abroad to live there.
Opportunities.
They didn't ask if I'm going to relocate. I'm going there because there are more opportunities. Take, for instance, let's take Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy studied many years. Tiwa Savage studied many years, stayed with the Beyonce and the rest of those other people. They came back to Nigeria, and that is what rocketed the industry to what it is today. Like, Africa is having one of the biggest, Nigeria has one of the biggest entertainment industry in the whole of Africa. And right there is because they brought back that knowledge. We have Richard Bonner out. We have Kylian Mbappe, Cameroonian, he's out playing for France. He has money. But we not get 9 shirts. We cry for team every day. Is it that the national team cannot pay him?
No, that one, that there are many things.
I'm not saying that is the same thing. We'll go back to the first question. We'll go back to the first question. Why am I traveling out? I'm traveling to get the knowledge on how to manage myself, bring it back, and educate the people around me to make it envelope.
How many people bring
That is the question. Not everybody will bring it back, but that is what they ought to do so they don't brain drain us. There are problems in Cameroon. A lot of it. These are problems that are way beyond money. And to think that money actually caused most of the problems, like most of the problems. Why? Because some people just feel with the money that they have, they can buy whatever they need, buy whatsoever person they need. Now they are putting incompetent people in places, and now the population has to suffer from that of that thing, because there are people who are way qualified that can do better jobs, have better way of saying things, but because this person is my father, maybe I don't even go to school, they buy my results. The next thing, I'm a senator somewhere, or I'm a lawyer or something.
And that's actually the problem. So that's why I don't need to.
It's a problem that money cannot solve.
Exactly. So let's get the question clear. There are problems. Just have money in Cameroon. There are actually problems that money cannot solve, and that closes it.
Yeah, it's simple. All those things that you mentioned.
More money can solve. More money can solve the problem.
No, I don't think there are
Money cannot
problems.
solve- more money can solve-
Those are no problems actually. I just know I'm still worried of for circumstances
So-
which happens to everyone.
So somebody's mindset is an unforeseen circumstance. Somebody's illiteracy is an unforeseen circumstance.
No, we can spare some of the
Let me
things.
tell you something.
Ah,
Go to the
It's not
go
black
to
and
the
white.
hospital now. Go to the hospital now. The doctor says they need 3 million
Same
to
hospital.
begin an operation.
Same hospital.
Right?
Right.
You don't have that money.
Mm.
You die.
Mhm.
That's not an unforeseen
People still
circumstance.
die.
You were poor
People still
because
die.
you didn't have that money. Understand?
Yeah.
Now, have that money. They said 3 million for deposit. You deposit, and the hospital tell you there is nothing we can do about it.
But no,
Now, that is a problem that money cannot solve.
Our country, first of all, is a very poor country, underdeveloped country. Just from the fact that we are a poor country, we are underdeveloped. Everyone, like every Cameroonian, is looking for money, which already explains which already explains why money can do everything in the country.
You're an illiterate, and they give you 10 million, that okay, take this money and start a business or do something. You don't even have knowledge in the first place, so you're going to waste the money, but you have the money, so it is a problem. It's not like when you have money, everything can be solved. Okay, you have money, you can just build the business and everything is going to go fine. No, you don't have the knowledge. You will never be able to build the business, and the money is wasted. So
In Cameroon, you can actually do everything with money.
If having money in Cameroon is to buy your spot in an office you admire or a position you admire, you're already a problem.
People are not really honest, and when you know when people are poor, they are not honest. Just from that fact, you can buy anyone off whenever you have money in camp, especially in a country like Cameroon, as poor as Cameroon.
Well, I agree because it's really about who you know. I cannot count how many times I was introduced to somebody by somebody. I mean, there's some problems that cannot be solved by money, yeah. But for a place like Cameroon, there's a lot. I mean, 80% of problems can be solved. You're looking for opportunities, a job, even political posts. Some are bought with money. As long as you have the money to grease anybody's palms, I guess you can get what you want. We live in a system where, sadly, it's very corrupt. And people do anything they can do to get by. So, yeah.
Cameroonians abroad have the responsibility to send money back home.
Cameroonians have the responsibility to send money back home. If they have to.
Yes, I think you owe your family that duty. That's only if you are supported by a family member. That's in the case they contributed. But if you fought with your sweat to go out, you owe nobody. But if people sacrificed for you to be fine, you owe them happiness home. You get? You owe them. You owe them that. See, you must send them. You get? They are sending you there to brighten your future, but they'll never tell you is to assist the younger ones that are coming home, that are coming behind you. You get? So what I'll say is you owe your family behind a responsibility to send the money.
So being patriotic is not only about when Cameroon is playing football, you are wearing jersey and you're shouting, go, 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 go. It's about the contribution that you're bringing to the country. So all the bush fallers abroad, people that are abroad, yes, they have a strategic responsibility to invest into Cameroon, not to send money to Cameroon. Because when you send money to Cameroon, it's temporary. But when you invest in Cameroon, you are building wealth for the local people. So the bush fallers abroad, they should not send money to Cameroon. Sending money home is temporary. But when you strategically invest in where you're coming from, in Cameroon, you build lasting wealth, not only for yourself, not only for your family, but for the community, for the local community. So I think Cameroonians have a strict responsibility to invest into Cameroon, to strategically invest into Cameroon so that they can create a lasting wealth for the country's prosperity. That's my view on that.
Okay, but one thing I differ with your points, because first of all, they can send money to Cameroon, but it's not a responsibility. You owe nobody anything. You don't owe anybody anything. You get now? Yes, and it's a parent's responsibility to take care of their children until they get to a certain level and send the child abroad. You understand now? But it should not be like it's a responsibility, like they must send money back to them and all of that. You understand? When you start putting it in that form, it's like they have to, it's a must. Sending money back home is something, it's nice, so, but it's not like a responsibility. Like a lot of people are entitled to, you're my friend, or you're my sister, or you're my daughter, I sent you there, or I was always there for you in Cameroon. So when you travel, you have to send money back to me. You have to, like, it's that entitlement there. Yes, sending money to family is good. It's a wonderful idea, and I recommend that. But it should not be like, a responsibility or an entitlement that someone will tell you that you have to must send money. We came alone to this earth and we live alone. Everybody has, even God himself gave us choice. You understand? So you can decide to do it or you can decide not to do it. Allow people to make their choices. That's why the Western life, their system is so different from ours. It's so different. You see a father having children, but he's in that old people house. The children are there living their life, eating their money, and then it's the government that is taking care of the old man. Do you understand? Okay. I'm not saying that we are them. I am saying that it's not like a responsibility for them to send back money to you. They can, but it should not be a responsibility that they must do it. Get now? A lot of people too are very selfish and they don't appreciate. So it causes people to get angry, and then now you're expecting that, oh no, you have to send money here, you have to send money there. It's not an obligation. You don't owe anyone. We are individuals. We are different. Whether your parents, whether your friends, or whoever, everybody is different, and you don't owe anybody anything. We came to this world alone and we'll go alone. Thank you. Yeah.
Are you patriotic about Cameroon?
Am I patriotic about Cameroon? Yes, I'm patriotic.
Then it's your responsibility to send money to Cameroon.
It's not my responsibility to send money to
You
Cameroon.
invest into Cameroon.
You are not the one to tell me my responsibilities.
If no, you're not patriotic about Cameroon. And we are, let's not think like the Westerners. We are meant to be entitled and to give back whatever our parents gave back to us. We are Africans. Please, let's keep that in context. We are Africans. So it is our right to invest in Cameroon. For the country to grow. In fact, that country that you want to go there, people invested there. It's people of that country that invested there. That's why the country is so comfortable for you to go there. So it is your responsibility, it is your right for you to invest strategically in Cameroon. If you don't do that, I'm not sure you're Cameroonian. We'll take your passport.
No.
Patriotism is about contributing to the
Let's talk about patriotism right now, yeah. But I'll still answer the question. If you have, it's okay to support your family, but the family should not be entitled. That's the thing. Us back home, we just feel like my big brother there, America, some street day way, they just go pick money, center. Yeah, you might be making 2,000 a month and you are paying tax for almost 600. You have to pay light, you have to pay a lot of things. They are going through, life is not as easy as we see it on TVs like that. I'm not denying the fact that you need to support your people, but I'm saying that if you are in a good place and you feel like, okay, I'm here, I'm Cameroonian, I still support my family the best way I can. But it does not mean that because I'm out of Cameroon, I have a lot of money that, do you want to finish? You never still send. The family should not be entitled like that. This person is this person, he needs to do this for me. This person is this person. I don't owe you shit. I'm facing my own battles myself. And out of the kindness of my heart, if I decide to help you support your own dreams, it should be like that. It's just like what they are saying right now is just like me being an artist, having a family that did not support this artistical nature of me at all. When I go to school, they even dropped me out of school because they don't want me doing music. They wanted me to become a medical doctor, and then I become a mega superstar. I'm not saying I'm not going to take care of my family. No, I'm not. But my family has no right to tell me on where I need to channel my finance or how I need to live my life. It's just the same thing. If they supported you to travel out and you are okay to support them, it's fine. Because some of our brothers, what we don't understand is that some of our brothers are out there. You feel like, my brother there, you think that they are okay. Now we no day, now that shame so for comeback say, mommy turning cocoa they are suffering. We need to understand that and put ourselves in their shoes.
Any bem pod get cover. People are going through a lot. People are going through a lot of things. So don't just say because this person is out in the United States or Canada or UK or wherever the country might be, they need or they have to send money back home. No, it doesn't work like that. They're actually going through a lot of things themselves. I mean, the harsh conditions of the work, the bills they have to pay, they have their own life to put together, and sometimes things are not really as good as we see them on pictures.
Everybody has their own life they are planning. And talking about patriotism, it's not only about investing. You investing in yourself, you're actually taking off some responsibilities off some people, and you're building a better world for Cameroon. If you don't know, just you taking care of yourself properly, cleaning your environment, that's still patriotism. There are lots of different definitions of patriotism. Me being out there and representing Cameroon, even if I'm not sending money, take for instance an artist like Libianca. She has not spent like much time like that in Cameroon, and she has an American nationality, but she represented Cameroon. She's been patriotic. I don't think Cameroon has done something really, 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 really good like that for her. I mean, out of her family. Francis Ngannou is representing Cameroon. He's being patriotic, but it was his sweat. So we will not pour him spit or do anything if he decides to make that money and sit back there. We should not be entitled. We have a lot of people that are Cameroonians that are out there making money, but because of the way we treated them back home, they cannot even come. But now we are feeling entitled that they have to because they are Cameroonians.
Love is unconditional.
Yeah.
When you say you love a country, You have to support the country.
Love is unconditional, but to forgive depends on what you have done. Ah,
Yeah, I agree with him. I don't think anybody abroad is obliged to send money. Like, I guess in life we all have equal opportunities, and well, it depends on the situation. If it's a family move, if family supported you to send you abroad, I mean, you do owe them that. To pay them back, you owe them actually. But if it was all you, I don't think you have any obligation. Responsibility. That's a strong word, man. I mean, there's some people that went there on their own merit. Some people were not supported to go there. So, like I was saying earlier, they have a moral obligation, but it's still up to you to decide whether or not you're going to help anybody.
Entitlement is something that is killing Africans.
you drink racing.
Origin.
Go one.
Because let's look at it on a family-based level. Parents give birth to children, have the responsibilities to take care of these children right up to they can take care of themselves. Those children don't owe them anything. They did not ask those children consent before bringing them into the world, so it's their responsibility. Whether you suffered or you stopped your life, that was your choice to make. It was not because the child that now you go carry belle born. A country that does not support you to grow, you don't owe them anything. And Cameroon does not support 90% of their citizens in growing, the ones that are here and the ones that are abroad. So you owe them nothing. If you have your money, eat it, you and the people that you love. So them being that way, working their ass off and be like, you have not sent, you have not sent, you have not sent. If you raise that child well, that child will send you money, whether you ask or not. So you now being, because you don't big in order, I'm not gonna send you that money. You die in that Cameroon like that. Then on the country-based level, why, if like he said, it's free will, if he chooses to send money back to the country to develop because if a country is asking me to be patriotic at every given point in my life, a country that did not help me in growing, did not help me in making me the person I am today, is entitled. You the crazy. I'm sorry. I feel very pissed right now at that point. Because even friends will grow together and they'll be like, because you're my friend, you have to do this thing for me. Because I mean, what the hell is that? Africans, if you are hearing you're in Africa, I beg, change.
Okay,
You
I just
see-
wanted to say something short to adding to what you said, right? Like Africans and entitlement. You raised the point of Libyanka. Can you imagine that she had a concert abroad, and then these people, there were some people threatening her that they were going to take her life because she was part of the concert and all of that. Those are Cameroonians. Imagine that Cameroonians treat you like that, and then they say expect something from you. They're like, she does not call the country, she does not come here, she does not do this, she does not collaborate with artists and all of that. What do you really expect? Like, you're giving her negativity and you want to expect positivity. It's yes, yes, she was. She cancelled it, and she was even raising funds
Richard Bonner
to send to
burnt his
Cameroon.
passport, tore it like that on the internet. Who is a
Come back,
legend? That
come back.
you never. Even if you post now, if you want him to reply at tweet now, just go on Twitter.
Yeah, we reply.
Richard Bonner, our Cameroonian legend, he will come and reply you. I am not a Cameroonian.
Yeah.
Someone that the whole of Africa worships, his musical
Grammy
and
winner.
Grammy and everything.
That's
A Cameroonian.
That's contextual now.
I don't think it should be obligatory for you to send money back to the country as a bush follower or whatever. I don't really think it's obligatory. First of all, people travel out based on many things. Some go by their family supporting them, some go by their sweat,
Mexico.
some you understand. You understand. So you will not expect someone that had to work like with his sweat or her sweat to go to that country, and you expect that person to be obligated to send money in his or her country.
You even
Say,
send
like-
send na only 50,000.
Like
I'm not kidding. You don't see know whether people work on that.
like we just feel at times we just feel like the life over there is easy and everything. People have their various ways at which they go abroad. Some go with the help of their families, some go with their hard-earned money, some go through the desert, through the forest and sea and so on. With you going through such risk and to make money, especially abroad, I don't think it's that easy to just conclude that it's obligated for you to send money back home. Okay, from the point my friend here made about investing and all of that, first of all, you will not tell someone where to invest. If I know that I have to invest in America where I will yield more profit than Cameroon, no patriotism will make me come to Cameroon to invest. Yeah, you understand? So I will still stand.
Migration has become more of a trend than a necessity.
That my cousin, if pikin don go UK, you get go follow your own papers and you too you go. Like American lottery, just go. Like everybody just feels that it's better that we just go. You defend do it for here, you need to do nothing. So family, social media too has also influenced traveling abroad to become like a trend, a whole thing. Some people don't want to, but since there's a social media, hey, they get boy go snowy, and family too is like no, you go for travel, and if you want to be like no, you don't want to travel, and then you're still suffering in the country, they go cost you very badly. So you have to just you're forced to go. So you have to follow the trend because your environment is forcing you and pushing you to do it. So that's the thing.
In as much as traveling is more of a trend now, there's still the necessity part of it which affects us. Even if you're just going to have fun, there is some positive thing that you come back with. Likewise, there are still negative things that you might come out with, but I want to be positive on the positive side. There is nobody that you leave your environment and go to another place, even if you're there for a week and you don't pick something. You travel to Douala, if you stay in Douala for a week, when you come back, something, it might be very, very unidentical. Something changes. Something changes. Maybe the lifestyle. And trust me, since the trend came with, I don't go to Dubai, go celebrate my birthday. I don't go this side. My boyfriend and me will go do one. It has motivated a lot of people to work. I want to live that life.
I'll agree to say that it's more of a trend because I don't know, most people now, as he said, the social proof, people are looking for that validation to show that, okay, I've been to this place, I've been to that place. But I would say that reality is, if it's not the same, it's almost the same everywhere. Whatever effort you're going to put in here is the same you have to put in there. Just that there is more structured. Yeah. I'll say it's actually a trend now. Because of the whole, there's this whole fantasy of America is heaven, money grows on trees. And I'll say that's because the system there is actually structured properly.
People fall bush because they're too lazy to work here.
Yeah.
Other than the fact of social media that influences travel, I feel that some people travel as a fallback plan. After you finish your BSc, what next? I'll do master. If you're not doing masters, you're traveling out. You're traveling out to go and do what? You're doing waitresses. Person they work for 22 hours inside 24 hours, sleep for 2 hours. That imagine that 5 million or that 10 million that family gathered to make papers and send that person out. If they invest 10 million in a business for that person will not thrive here. They will thrive. But no, we want to travel out. It's too difficult in Cameroon. Better let me go and work for somebody there that pay me my $200. $200 in Cameroon money is huge money. I can support my family. I can this. But we always forget the fact that when we put in the hard work here and the investments, like literally unnecessary investment. I mean, pens. Like, God, as in, I've seen somebody take 7 million go there, and they're not even they literally have nothing to show for. You even feel that they were better here off doing nothing rather than there. So
Even though we leave home to feed home.
yeah.
We still go back for home, go chop.
So it is a very, very unnecessary thing. I would like to hear things like, I'm going to Paris for a vacation. I'm going to not be say I don't finish. I want go.
Yeah.
Right?
People not even tell you.
Right? Like literally they don't tell you.
They don't tell you that they are going.
Don't tell you.
You only see the pictures, location.
Boy, if you do that, shasha something, you travel.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like Shasha until with 10 million budget.
It's just like when you see your friend traveling, and or you see most people maybe you grew up with traveling, you just have that first thing is that you want to travel even before the idea of helping your family comes in your head. Yes, you don't even know what you want to do without skills, anything, but you just want to travel. You understand?
Yeah.
So only that alone base it on that aspect. Still on the same topic, I will still say not everyone travel because of the pressure from the society. Still, we still have youths who travel to help their family. We still have people who travel because of the way they see that they can't do things here, the way they will do it that way. And it is very genuine. So we can't conclude on just that fact that people travel because they are pushed by the society or what.
They're saying it's like a trend and
Yeah.
not like you're traveling for a purpose. It's not just about being pushed by something or that. Like, it's like a trend in the sense that you just wake up one day and you just want to go. You don't want to know whether you're going. You don't know. You want to know whether you're just going. But when you have a purpose, like she mentioned, you're going on vacation. It's a purpose. Yes, you have a business trip. It's a purpose.
Relaxation, creativity, meet new people, meet new minds, see the way the lifestyle in other countries is. And that's why even when I fall back and I'm writing my songs, maybe I'll use some kind of words or use some places people here have not gone, and they'll be like, but boy, why you they use this and that? Sometimes I just look at it's basically because you have not been exposed to that kind of lifestyle. Sometimes it's nice to have that experience, but you don't just get up and like
Don't do it because you see people doing it.
affecting your whole life. You have, because I have friends that are in my contact. I'm doing my music thing. We started here together. They were doing incredibly well, like great. They even motivated me to do my thing. But now they got there, it became a whole different thing. Now, you know, when you are living, maybe you're financially okay, but you are sad because you are not achieving. Yes, you have not achieved what you like. You are doing it because maybe family wants me to put bread on the table. I need to do this, but your own life, you've just trashed it away. Like you just skedaddle the thing, and it's kind of crazy. So I just feel like have a purpose while you're traveling. If it's for vacation, go for vacation. But if you're going out of the country, maybe for school, know you're going for school. Don't just travel because your neighbor's son traveled. You go and add more homeless people there. Donald Trump now say that let's come back. Yes, let's come back. But I want to travel because I want to go and look for my great grandfather. They took him some years ago. Okay, now you people are giving me the mic. You are giving me the mic to talk. Okay, well, like I said, I'm a very open-minded person. If there is a reason to an action, I don't judge you based on the outcome of that action. I see to your reason. People are traveling and they are going like berserk on this traveling thing. I've seen someone sold all his properties, everything. At the end of the day, got scammed and cannot travel. He was supposed to go to Canada. I'm saying this guy went into depression. It's someone I know, like firsthand. Things were going for him okay, like well. He was okay. He was not dependent, he was living his life, but that hunger, he had to trade everything. plus money in his account that he had to send because he was studied. They gave him an account. He's paid money into, followed everything. This guy came back. I'm talking right now. He's back home in the village, not even in Kumba, back home in the village. He don't come back at all. Meanwhile, if he had just like, okay, let me set up something for myself, look for a way to travel and expand this business or open it in other countries and other parts of the country, maybe things would have been way better by now. So those that are out there and you are really struggling to travel, it's good to travel, but have a purpose. Know where you're going to, know what you want to go and do, know your direction, how you want to go about it. Don't just be so wild. And please, this is not only about traveling. This is about human existence. Whatever preparation you're doing for whatsoever reasons, always allocate something that this might fail.
Yeah.
People just put in everything like that. Yes, just put in although I put all or nothing when it comes to music, but I mean, I have my handwork, I hustle, I have a lot of things I do in case it does not work out. So this is just a life advice to everybody. No matter what you're doing, just have a backup.
In the process of traveling, like for example, going to the United States, passing through the Mexico, people die. And then imagine that you hear that somebody died in Mexico and you still carry her, you still carry her bag
Yes, now the traffic.
and you're going.
The traffic some people.
You still carry your bag and you're going. You understand that? Sometimes we're really the cause of our own problems. Honestly, we're really the cause of our own problems. That obsession with no, America better pass Cameroon is what has caused a lot of people to die, maybe in Mexico. I think I heard some people take other routes apart from Mexico. There's some other roads that
Oh,
people
they sheep.
uh, there's some other means that people take to travel to go to the US. Deserts. Yeah, Europe. And they die. Some enter and start doing things that they never ever wanted to do because if they don't do it, they'll not survive. Yeah. Like I watched one movie. I know it's a movie, but sometimes movie give us an image of reality wherein they had to traffic they had to carry people from Africa pass through Europe. And then there was one point that the only girl that was left there because some of the other girls died in the desert had to start doing prostitution. If she did not do prostitution, they'll kill her. So you can imagine that you start getting yourself into situations that you're like, hi, if I be demon from a Cameroon, I know someone I've had a friend who
And you cannot even come back at that point.
exact I've had a friend that we always struggling in Cameroon, right? And then he just decided that no, he wants to travel him abroad. Presently, he's in his family house crying every day. And some people, we are here, we've been trying, building a bit, at least we're trying to become more independent. We're finding our ways and be more stable. We are living, you don't even have anything.
So he
You
left
just,
home to feed home.
and he has gone
Now
back
he's
home.
back home to feed. Oh. I saw what you did there.
Okay. Yeah. So any move you make without predicting the future of that move, you must know the future of every move you are making before you take that move. So any move you are making without predicting the future of that move is a move that will end in sadness. I can say. So for every Cameroonians that is traveling, that is taking the Mexico route, I'm not against Mexico route.
Any
If it's-
route at all.
Any route at all. I'm not against that. But if if the success of you reaching in that particular place you are going to is in a different person's hands, then I'm sorry. It's so sad. So sad. You must always predict your future before you go anywhere. Before you are going to. Don't be going somewhere that you don't even know whether you take the boat, you take, especially this water, water is very dangerous. Water is sweet in the cup, but it's dangerous when you see like that. It's always sweet in the cup. Yes. So please, Cameroonians, please be careful. And the countries where you are doing everything possible to go to, we are being built by people. If you stay in Cameroon, you can build a lot of things in Cameroon. I believe so much in Cameroon. I believe so much in Cameroon. If you stay in Cameroon, you can do a lot of things. A lot of things.
Oh yes.
A lot of things. You just you just need to know how to have that persistence. How to have that persistence. I think that's what Cameroonians lack. They easily give up. Easily give up. We need to be strong. We easily give up. You look at Nigerians. If they put their eyes on something,
An average Cameroonian wants to leave Africa because you know who tells you want to come up Cameroon for bush go South Africa, even though it's good, but you know tells you want to come up Cameroon go for bush for Tanzania or for Kenya or for Uganda.
Exactly.
Yes, for Botswana. So I go advise you do your research. Do your research. You understand? Do your research before following any travel line. That's how there are lines that you have to pass through Nigeria to go to Ghana. I've heard of those lines, and people that fall into hands of those victims, they are being their organs are being trafficked, and they don't get feed. Their family don't get feedback from them to today. So you do your research very well before leaving the country. Don't leave the country because your mommy, stepmother, pikin don't travel, come out. Yes, your border.
They say go take you.
Yes.
We don't leave it for us.
Exactly.
Small brother now. You don't send some man say make the man car with you.
Voila. So not follow neck. Not follow neck for four bush. If you have something little you're doing in your country, or if you have a certificate, because it's not all about certificates do work in Cameroon.
Yes.
They do. At least have the certificate and be jobless than not to have at all and claiming that Cameroon doesn't have job opportunities. You get. So do your research before traveling. There are job opportunities in Cameroon if you know well. Be educated, and if you have to travel, let it be a planned and detailed traveling plan that your family has brought up, drafted that okay, you're going for this purpose and this is how it's supposed to be. Not that you're not sure. So that's my own idea.
I believe I will have a better future abroad than in Cameroon.
Okay, personally, I think traveling abroad is more beneficial because of the advancedness of the country we are traveling to, especially the developed countries. With the present state of our country, I don't think I will advise anyone to stay in Cameroon in order to be successful.
I believe there are better opportunities for me if I travel abroad, because first of all, the mindset of the people abroad is quite different from the mindset of people in Cameroon. The mindset of people abroad, they are open to art, creativity, enhancement, and different kinds of things. And with that kind of a mindset and with that kind of an environment, it's very easy for you to do better, to do great, to do good in whatever you want to do, even if it's a doctor or a teacher, an artist, or whatever field in life that you choose to do or to be part of.
I think traveling abroad, based on my job orientation, has a wider advantage to be successful. We find ourselves in an environment, especially Cameroon, where, for instance, I'm an entertainer. Our parents, our families don't really push entertainment like that. They just feel like we are lost. But that's where money is actually circulating. Take, for instance, just somewhere like Nigeria. There is a lot of money coming from entertainment and other countries. So traveling out, we have those opportunities. We have companies giving us shows. Sometimes you can sit in your house and you're making a lot of money because the environment that they have created support those things, and things like that are not here. To have a show in Cameroon, it takes a lot. Paid show is difficult. Graphic design, people will not pay you the way you deserve and stuff like that because they don't value those things.
Well, my point of view, I believe you can make it in Cameroon. I prefer making it in Cameroon than abroad. Why? Because media presence. There are jobs online that you can earn in USD while in Cameroon. Many of us are not aware. I'm talking out of experience. I'm a software engineer and I work from home and I earn in USD. You get? So those are skills that if you take these skills serious in your university life or stuff like that, there are professional schools for that. They are training. You take training and yes, I'm telling you, with the right contacts, with the right person to take you there. You can also do your researches online on how to get jobs from software engineering online. You see.
Allow you to do the research.
Okay, now your issue is network.
There are a lot.
So overall, I'm trying to say that if you are aware, if you are informed, you can live the best life while in Cameroon rather than going abroad.
Yeah, to me, I will not. Success is not based on your location. It's not based on location. Success is a combination of your vision plus how you execute it. So no matter where you are, it would not really determine how successful you will be. Yeah. So your locality where you are does not influence how successful you will be. It does not. It is the persistence, that good persistence that you have inside of you.
Environment.
It does not.
It does.
Okay.
The environment
Well,
has a
your
lot.
definition of success
Yeah.
is very, very okay.
Yeah.
I define my success as when hard work meets opportunities.
Exactly.
Opportunities on my job, I'm not talking on a general knowledge.
Okay.
My job as an entertainer,
Mhm.
we have very few opportunities here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I believe I'll have a better future abroad than in Cameroon. It's not because Cameroon is very, very bad. It's not because Cameroon is very, very bad. It's because our system is not yet shaped to favor people like us. I'm an entertainer, I'm a songwriter, a graphic designer. Take for instance, someone walks up to you and you charge them up to 50,000 for graphics. For Witty, like they don't even value what art is. But abroad, freelancing pays off. A lot of other mediums to make money are out there. A lot of opportunities. You can actually go to doors yourself, knock them yourself. But Cameroon here, you have to pass through somebody, and you know how it is. It's very difficult, especially if you're doing it all by yourself.
So I'm not saying that you cannot make it in Cameroon.
Okay.
I'm saying my job, people in my line of job will have better opportunities out there. It's not everybody that's gifted to be an engineer or online tutor
Okay.
or stuff like that.
Oh, perfectly understood. Perfectly understood. Actually, there are two types of persons. There are thinkers, and there are people that execute what thinkers do. Cameroon is a playground for thinkers. If you can think, if you can innovate in your music career, if you can revolve around that, there are a lot of opportunities here. That, let's say, in the US, for example, there are a lot of musicians there. It's already populated. The market is too populated. But in Cameroon, we still have loopholes. And musicians, they are still not the best. They are not giving their A games. So if you're able to capitalize on that, you can make a lot of fortune out of that. So it is not your locality. It is your persistence, your good persistence. Look at Jefombi. He's doing wonders in Boya. Yeah. So if you're able to maximize on the loopholes our artists have as of now, if you're able to capitalize on that, you can make a lot of fortune here in Cameroon, no matter who you are. But remember that there are two types of people. We have the thinkers and the people that execute what the thinkers do. If I thinker, Cameroon is your playground. But if you execute what they do, abroad will be your playground.
For you, like for everyone. I am an artist and I'll agree that, yeah, to make it, I can actually prefer to stay in Cameroon to make it because of what I do. But in the general sense, like every Cameroonian, to make it in Cameroon, I can tell you, it's very difficult because there are so many obstacles that stops you from making it in Cameroon. Like for instance, you say you want to become a nurse. Just our nursing system, just the way they go with it just discourages you. But if you travel abroad, especially to the developed countries, I can assure you, with your nursing, you can take care of your family from now till.
Yeah, and to buttress on what he's saying, we are in the entertainment field. I'm talking as an entertainer because that's basically what I do. It's not that I've not gone to school, I've gone to school, but music, entertainment, that's what I do. Now, in our entertainment field, it's not open, it is closed. You have to follow some particular rule to be with some particular people to get to some particular stage. Now, if you don't have here, it's not about how talented you are.
Yeah, true.
It's about who you know.
Who you know.
Yes.
So some of us don't know anybody. So something that can take us maybe a month or two, or I have I've seen amazing projects going out from a couple of friends. It's not that they don't know how to execute these things. Sometimes, take for instance, I want to submit a video right now to Trace Africa, my video. There is a website. I just have to go there, apply, and if it stands the quality and everything, I go to MTV Basis, the same thing, and then they accept. You understand? Here, you have to go to somebody's office. Yes, for everything, you have to go to somebody's office. I want to go to Boom TV, go to this person's house, call this person. Now, people are already biased. Somebody might not just like you and don't want to help you. So it is very, very difficult. Meanwhile, out there, you are free. Do your thing. I can go to the office myself. I can do this thing myself. And at least you study. You meet a lot of people. And music is all about interacting, adventure, and a lot of... Well, I think... I don't adventure past Hotel Cameroon. I'll be Joshua of the jungle.
The people who are chosen for, you guys mentioned one thing, like it's more preferable to travel out, like you have better opportunities. I think even out there are still struggles like there is here. And let's give it that you were born out. You're not even traveling. You still have to struggle just as you're struggling here. There's a lot of saturation, like they said, in the market. There's a lot of I don't think it's all about, well, how do they say this thing? Who you know. Even out there, you still do who do you know. Yeah. So we know the system here. We work by it. If you think it's okay to travel out, maybe find your way around, but I think either ways you're still going to struggle. It's still going to be difficult. There is no easy path around it. So do you want to build where you're coming from, or do you want to jackpot? And I believe I can have a better future in Cameroon than abroad. I do a job that it's not very new. It is still being unexplored in Cameroon. And if I am in the Western world, let's say the US, I think the market is so saturated that you don't really stand out. But ever since I started my makeup artistry career, it has been from, oh, I did not know somebody did this thing. I did not know there was someone in Cameroon, in Boya, that did this thing. So, and I personally have the fulfillment of growing my country, growing talents. Like I like it when people say, oh, is that that very good makeup artist, she's from Boya. Oh, I know that girl, she's a Cameroonian. Like, I love hearing things like that.
There is still hope in Cameroon.
Hope day. Because it's even evidence that things are getting better. People used to die. They used to register deaths, hundreds, some years ago. Now it takes more months. We don't hear gunshots anymore. It means things are getting better on that aspect. No. I mean, even if it was so alarming that even Al Jazeera and the rest, things are getting better entertainment-wise. I've seen people making it from here. Like Kosi, for instance, is bringing it back home. He made it from home, which means if Kosi can, a lot of us can do it. That's actually one of the reasons like most entertainers are like getting into it and seeing it that, okay, it can work. Movie industry, everything is like moving fast. You see clubs everywhere. You see nightclubs. You see businesses opening every day here in Boya. People are like investing, which means their jobs. Now you have a degree, you believe you can go somewhere and have something to do. So there is hope. We just need to keep working on ourselves. When you work on yourself, you are not a burden to another person.
Yeah, definitely. There's hope in Cameroon. There is hope, like you said. When there is life, there is hope. We just need to keep being positive and try to limit the level of negative energy, negative.
And then hope prayer.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God, strong.
Oh God.
Pray. I
Oh,
mean,
joke.
and there is power in positivity. Trust me, I have experienced it so much, so many times. There is so much power in positivity. Like I positively tell myself that this thing would happen, and I walk towards it, and it actually happens. Before we just say no, this thing and this. So, Masa, you know how Africans are. You know how our mentality. They know, Masa, leave that is a positive mindset. Say goal, say vision. Now leave all that talk. But yeah, semi motivational speaker no see the one who like all of these things is like that. It's really negative and it messes with our head. So if we keep a positive mindset, I think things are actually getting better, like you said, and they'll get even more better. Let's just stay positive.
Yeah, I think I like the point. The point you talk about positivity. I think we need that as Cameroonians. All of us as Cameroonians, we need that. We need to be very, very positive about the country. We need to be. If you're not positive about this country, I'm not sure this country will be anything in the. I think the next future years. So there's hope. There's a lot of hope. If you're Cameroonians watching this out there, just be positive. It's going to be better.
Just like everybody.
Stay
Cameroon says
positive.
we go through a lot.
Yeah.
The country get for thing.
Things on the contest.
Well, there is hope. Our leaders, let me speak politically. The problem we face with our country are the kind of leaders we have. They are aged and they are not willing to go down. No one lives forever. You get? So there's going to be a change. And when that change comes, it's going to be an overall change. People are learning every day. We the youths. It's recently that we've even started developing our country. It's recently. The last 5 years. Because if you know, so once your infrastructures they are building schools, they are opening quarters, new places. Exactly. Yeah, so we are gradually growing, and we believe with the kind of mentality our youth have. You guys saw that youth, that young guy, I don't know, he's surely Bakosiga or something, that came up for presidency. Just look at the way he said he's going to stop alcohol. I was very happy for that. Yes, really. I was very happy. It shows that we are going somewhere. Yes, it shows that we are going somewhere.
People are going.
We are going.
Okay, we are going.
People are going somewhere.
We are going, leaving the alcohol behind.
You people are leaving it behind. I'm happy for you people.
Yes, so we are growing, and we are waiting for the emergent Cameroon that is supposed to be in 2035.
Exactly.
We are seeing 2025. 10 more years.
10 more years.
So hope day.
Bubbles.
Hope day.
Hope day.
I'm gonna do it.
Hope day, choo. Yeah, I think there is hope. So many things has happened so far that really gives really proves that there is hope. Like my friend mentioned, the entertainment industry growing and other things changing. Just that fact that some things change, it actually means that there is hope. And together with a positive mindset, prayer, and I can add learning. Like we don't just have to end here, we have to learn every day on how to better ourselves and the society as a whole. That will help us a lot in a long way.
We all are leaders
Yeah.
of tomorrow. Even those things where they tell you to be leaders of tomorrow, they know green brain.
I
That's
tell
the
you.
right.
Before, as a young girl, like you just grow up, you want to get married. But when you're picking them, life continues. Now you're saying lashes, makeup, this, business. Like everybody is just trying to make something for themselves. Nobody is putting a burden on another person. Well, those cases are still there. But you don't see those extravagant, my boyfriend has to do this for me, my father has to do this for me, I'm looking for a man to marry so that I can settle down. And everybody is trying to make something of themselves. Then now we are in an age where information is key. We have access to information from the internet and blah blah. Although it has its bad part, but I think the good outshines the bad, because we learn now from those people. We see how they're living, we see their mindset, and we're like, okay, we want to be where they are. So a lot of young people are changing their mindsets, they're changing the way they do things, the way they think about things, and that's what is giving hope. While we're still waiting for our fathers to enter the grave, we'll be working.
So there's still a lot of hope in Cameroon. We have seen a lot of people emerge from Cameroon. Jefobi, Ganu, they have done great. I love Jefobi a lot. Sorry, I'll mention him a lot. Jefobi. I love Jefobi a lot. Yes. So the guy has done a lot of work that I really like. So there's still hope. The fact that he did it here.
Did you go in Jefobi? Did you go there? All the
I don't go there. But I like it.
You know the name? We eat from there.
You don't eat from there.
You know the name? We eat from there.
Yes. So I just think, I think that for him, to me as a person, yes, for him succeeding in Cameroon in this kind of condition shows that there's a lot of hope, and it's if you can follow his path, I'm sure we'll do great things for Cameroon.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope in Cameroon. We just need to keep a positive mindset at all times and not feeding our minds with a lot of negativity. Like Tayong mentioned, we see what these people do out there. We see that they are doing this to make change. Some people pick only those negative ones, but if we can also try to pick out some of those positive things and help to empower ourselves, I think it really do a lot. But then things are changing, like you said, things are becoming better, and there is hope. I believe so, and we're working towards better things.
There is hope in everything, though. As long as we see growth, there is hope. I remember if some years ago Boya was all muddy, Moliko, because there were no tarred roads and stuff, not to talk about Manfi. Today, you can actually go to Manfi with a bicycle because the roads are tarred. It means things are gradually progressing. It might not be geometrically, but there is progress. We see stadiums now fill up, pay tickets for shows. I see now, unless the song is a mega super hit, like they were saying we're consuming Nigerian music and stuff like that, unless it is a mega super hit before you hear it in our clubs and stuff, we are now consuming our own songs. We are now getting our own endorsements. We'll see our artists doing it from here and shutting down shows out of Cameroon, which means there is a lot. We are learning a lot of winning that is happening, even though it's low key. So it's just to invest in yourself, keep that positive mind, hold God, pray, because it still works with grace. It works with grace, so we still need to hold God and pray.
I think there is still hope in the country. If we actually focus, we work hard, we pray, and above all, we learn every day on how to better ourselves as a person and as a Cameroonian in general.
Still a lot of hope in Cameroon. The fact that we are still here and we are still succeeding and things are still moving very well, there's still a lot of hope in Cameroon. If only Cameroonians can be persistent, if only Cameroonians can stand their grounds, if only Cameroonians can be able to have that dogged mentality, I'm sure we'll be able to strive within all the circumstances that are within our sphere. I know that Cameroon has a lot of problems, but I'm sure that with our persistence, we can be able to strive around it, because I know that each time when there's problem, each time when there's an area where there's problem, one is always there, and if Cameroonians are able to capitalize on that, we'll be able to go far.
There's definitely still hope in Cameroon, because we just need to keep that positive mindset and keep going. You know, social media has come. We have learned so many things from the Western world. Some are taking the negative. Why don't we try taking the positive? Like the positive things we see them doing online, the positive things we read about them, and some of the positive things we see them doing. Why don't we take those things and feed our minds with that positivity, and that is alone is hope that we can be better. And when you have hope, there's always, when you're positive about something, right? This is something I've experienced. When you're positive about something, things start to align. Like you start seeing solutions to problems you thought never had solutions. You start seeing an open door in places that you felt would never be able to open, because you allowed your mind to open up to positivity. So I believe positivity Positivity is very important for us. But there is definitely hope because things are changing in Cameroon. It's a very slow change, but it's change, and we cannot take that away from the country. So yeah, there is definitely hope.
I particularly love this question because when I hear it, I think of all, this scenario when you are asked something or you're reading something, then you imagine it in your head, like a whole movie playing in your head. Cameroonians, I watched a video some time ago that said Africa, the only way to make Africa stagnant is make them fight each other, make them work against each other. And so far, our generation of youths are working together. You see this person struggling to push this person. You see this person struggling to help this person. We have people who organize seminars to teach others. That's us working together. And if we keep working together, I believe we are going to break this curse of stagnation. We are going to break this curse of everybody wanting to leave the country, everybody wanting to leave Africa.
Yeah, there is hope. A lot of things have changed over the years. I mean, I remember when I started music, there were just about 4 or 5 studios in Boya, but nearly every artist I know owns a home studio. So work is easy. That means there's growth. Shows, stadiums, Moliko Stadium was a night like a dream for people to fill up, but that thing has happened back to back now. I think 2 years. People are filling it up. People are doing a lot of things, and then there are lots of artists that are making it big. Like they started here, they were struggling, and you see them on international platforms getting nominated for international awards and stuff like that. That only means that people are watching and things are getting better. And the more they go ahead, the more roads are opening. So there's hope.
Talking about our administratives, talking about our political leaders, let's give them time to be able to step down for the younger generation to take over. And I don't believe a younger generation is going to take over with the same mindset as our old political leaders. So I believe there's hope in Cameroon. While we await the emergence Cameroon in 2035 as promised to us by our leaders. So I believe there's still hope.
I believe there's hope. Actually believe there's hope. As you can see from the likes of Kosi, the Salatiels, they're actually doing well. So I believe there's hope for me as an artist. I just think we need to make individual efforts. If we make these individual efforts, I guess we'll make something great. I believe so. So it starts from home.